Who'd have thought it, eh? Liverpool, top of the Premier League by 5 points, no matter what happens tomorrow. Top of the Champions League and into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Mind that gap, City. I mean, how long have I been recording? I can't even start. Fucking hell, guys. Like, you know what? Before I even get into the breakdown of this reaction, yeah, I know I've said this a few times on the AKM live stream, which is every Monday at 7 o'clock UK time. But nobody expected this type of reaction when Jurgen Klopp, left. We all kind of thought it was the end of the world. No one had really heard of Arne Slot, and this team just looks rejuvenated with new ideas and everything. As much as Slot's come in to some perfect foundations laid down by Jurgen Klopp, and a better foundation than Klopp came into. I'm going to say it, guys. It looks like Arne Slot's probably going to win the title in his first season. I mean, bar any injuries, bar anything like that, we've played pretty much everybody in the league that's supposedly difficult, apart from City themselves, and they've just lost 4 games on trot. So yeah, this could be Pep Guardiola. It's supposed to be Pep Guardiola's last season, but is he going to really leave on this? I don't know. It's the first time he's ever lost 4 games in a row in his career. But anyway, we're talking about Liverpool, guys. But I'm just pumped. I'm really, really pumped about this, guys. So here we go. Here is the score, not the scores, the player ratings, guys, from the game. Kelleher, what about those saves that he did to keep it 1-0, guys? Just incredible. Even Alisson, did you watch it when he was like, oh, I need to see that replay again? I can't believe we're going to lose him next summer, guys. I really can't. But that guy deserves to be playing first team football. He really, really does. Trent obviously went off injured, and Connor Bradley came on in his stead after 25 minutes. I'm not sure what type of injury it was with Trent. Potentially hammy, you know what I mean? If it's something to do with that. But I guess if it is something like the international breaks come at the correct time. Ibu, what a beast. I'm going to be talking about him straight after this. I've got a few points I want to talk about. Virgil 7.1. Thought he was just Virgil, bog standard Virgil. Like I expect this from Virgil van Dijk. I really, really do. Bog standard's probably taken as a bit of a derogatory, but I mean, as in that's the level that I expect from Virgil van Dijk. I think Robbo had his best game in a long time. Perhaps this Shimikas, up his arse is making him play a little bit better and get to levels that he used to be at. Gravenberch, again, probably best midfield in the Premier League right now on form. This kid, like, who would have expected these type of performances from him, when we watched him last year? McAllister and Jones, I'm going to put them two together because for me, I think they were the two. I want to say problems, but they're not problems at the same time, especially when you're winning a game. But if you're going to point out some negatives, I would say that them two were the weak links in this side today. I probably would have put Diaz a little bit higher than Maka, in all fairness. But yeah, those two just seemed a little bit off today. Diaz, again, I feel like Gakpo, what a headache that is for Arne Slot. You've just had Diaz score a hat-trick against Leverkusen. You had Gakpo scoring goals for fun. Who do you pick out there? But it don't matter who you put out there, they're just going to perform. I feel like Luis Diaz is playing for a new contract, so I wouldn't be surprised if anything along them lines comes out pretty much soon. Darwin Núñez scoring the first goal. We saw both sides of Darwin Núñez in that first half. We saw the pace that made him get that goal, and I'm not going to lie, when he touched it, take it around the goalkeeper, I was like, oh, he's done it again. He's kicked it too hard, but he got it. He scored. And then the one where it was a little bit easy for him to score 1-on-1 and he skied it over the crossbar. I was like, oh, that's Núñez all over. But he had the energy and everything today as well. And I really, really enjoyed his performance. And the man of the moment for me is Mo Salah. Like, assist, goal. I've got this stat here to show you guys. Mo Salah, 10 for 10. Mo Salah is the first player to reach double figures for both goals and assists for the Big Five European side in all competitions this season, while the Egyptian has now achieved this in each of his last 4 seasons for Liverpool. Unplayable. I've got a point about him later on, guys, but he needs to sign a contract. Out of the 3 of them, he is the one for me that we need to get tied down as ASAP. ASAP, guys. He needs a new deal. Going on to the match stats themselves, we had most of the possession, we had most of the shots, we had most on target. Obviously, they had most off target. We had 30 touches in the box, and they had 27 guys. So as much as it feels like a game where, we kind of dominated it, they still got the ball in our box. And, we've got the best defense in the league. We really have, even going by stats as well. Their keeper made more saves. The 2 saves that Kelleher made kept us in the game, so on and so forth. So these are the points I want to talk about, guys. Best defense in the league. We have the statistically the best defense in the league. We've only conceded 6 goals all season. The next team, guys, next to us that's conceded the least, which might be one that surprises you, is Nottingham Forest on 7. I mean, that's one of the things that Arne Slot has 100% made better for Liverpool. He has made that defense a rock. And, he had the personnel there, due to Jurgen Klopp, obviously, signing them prior. But the style of play just suits these players so much more, and it makes that defense just so much harder to break down. And there's that old saying that defenses win leagues. Nunez, I've already touched on this a little bit, but we saw the best and the worst of him, shall we say, in this game with his scoring and the missing. But he just needs a bit of consistency, and there's a player there, guys. 100% a player there. Ibu is a beast, guys. Ibu, I love it when Anfield just starts saying like "woo" every time he does something, and he's got one of the best defenders in the world next to him, if not the best defender in the world next to him to learn and teach him how to do it. Rumors are obviously he'll be signing a new deal pretty much soonish before the end of the season, I would hope. He needs tying down. He's had problems with injuries. It seems to have alleviated this season. Is that the word I'm looking for? And he's doing a lot better, in all fairness, for us this year. And he's just an absolute beast. Gravenberch, I don't even know what else to say anymore about this guy. I'm lost for words of him. I touched on it earlier, I know, but in regards to the way he plays after last season and his time at Bayern Munich, Arne Slot is just getting the best out of this kid. He really well and truly is. When we went into the summer, we were screaming out for a 6 and the Zubamendi stuff and everything. There was the Caicedo the season before. Gravenberch has made that position his own. Even if we were to go back in for, say, a Zubamendi or whatever, they'd have a fight on their hand to get this kid out of that number 6 position. Honestly, he is the best midfielder in the league. And last year, the best midfielder in the league has won the Ballon d'Or for this year in Rodri. Could it be that he's on that line, guys? Let's see how it goes for the rest of the season. No, we're only in November, but if this kid can keep it up, he'll be in the talk for the awards come the end of the season. And we need to sign Virgil and Salah to contracts, guys. I've only left out Trent here because Conor Bradley, as he's come on, he's shown that he could be an ideal made replacement for Trent if he was to move on. But Virgil and Salah, we've got no one in the team to replace them, guys. I know I've just been talking about how good Ibu is, but he still needs that person next to him to talk him through the games and learn from him, teach him. And Mo Salah, he's in phenomenal form. I know he's 32, 33. You've seen players like Messi and Ronaldo still playing into their late 30s, 40s now, smashing in goals for fun. Salah could do this in the Premier League for Liverpool for another 3 years, maybe even more. If he wants a 3-year deal, offer him a 3-year deal. Give him the same terms as now. If this is coming down to money for the reason why these two players are not signing, then I'm sorry, guys, but FSG, you need to pull your finger out and give your head a bit of a shake, in all fairness. Yes, they might be old now, but due to, players playing longer now, Virgil is a centre-back. Centre-backs can play a lot longer into their 30s as in that position anyway. Salah may have lost a bit of yard of pace, but he is now making assists on top of scoring goals, guys. We cannot lose these two players come the end of this season. It just can't. We just really, really can't. I've said it before in the streams again that, these two players could, including Trent, you're looking at nearly 300, 400 million walking out the door for now. It's bad business, and I don't even care about business right now. These two lads need new contracts, whatever it is. If it's down to the years where, the rumor is that Virgil wants 3 and Liverpool are only offering 2, just give him a 3-year deal. Mo Salah as well. If it's 2 and 3, just give him a 3-year deal. You're getting this new Adidas deal in over the line that's going to be giving you more money. You've just sold a load of players, and in the summer, and lost some big wages off the books as well last summer in Thiago and Keita, blah, 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 Matip. If you're giving Mo Salah the same, it's the same over a longer period. If you're giving Virgil a bit more money, he ain't going to be getting the 200k that you're saving from Thiago on a weekly basis, is he? It's going to be about half of that, maybe 50 grand off of that, whatever it is. Just give them the money. They need to sign these contracts. And if they go, guys, it looks bad on the owners. I don't care if you are FSG support or anything like that, but you cannot support Virgil, Salah, and Trent leaving for nothing come the end of the year. You just can't, guys. But to leave this on a bit more of a positive, guys, we go into the international break with Liverpool top of both leagues in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We're getting players coming back from injury post the international break, i.e. Alisson, Jota, Elliott. We're going to have more players back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get somebody in during January to give the team a bit of a kick. And all we know as well, maybe Chiesa actually comes back and actually hits the ground running, guys. So that's it for me, guys. Let me know down below, what did you think of this game? Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will be live on Monday at 7 o'clock. Make sure you're there, guys, because we will be talking about this. I want to get Seano's and Martin's opinions on this game and how Liverpool's season is going so far. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you then.